Alright, so I've had a few requests to make a video showing how I played For the Love of You by the Isley brothers. So I wanted to run through it and show you how I do it and give a few different options on how you can play it. Beginning is going to be based around the G major 7 and B minor chords, and I arranged the synthesizer line for guitar. So I'll show you how I do that. First chord is going to be a G major 7, starting with on the 4th string we got 5th fret, 7th, 7th, 7th. So 5, 7, 7, 7. And you want to play that twice. Then you're going to go to another voicing of the G major 7 and go like this. And there I'm on the 4th string 4th fret, 3rd string 4th fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, and I'm going to hammer on to the 5th with my pinky finger. And you repeat. Then you're going to come up here to the 7th fret where your B minor is, and your minor chords is just can do them with just your finger straight across. What you want to do is add in the 10th fret on the 1st string, that D note, and this is how you get the synthesizer line. So I played that, and then I'm going to go to the 9th fret. I did a 9th fret to 10th, and then pulling off all the way to 7th. Ending on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Then here's what I add on. I may do that. Then you can let go of your chord for a moment and go. There I'm taking the 9th fret E note on the 3rd string, sliding up to the F sharp, and playing the A on the 10th fret of the 2nd. And the second time through, I may just throw in some more pull-offs, kind of just filling in the space there as we approach the verse. So, like that. And that will take you into the verse. Now in the verses, there's a few different ways you can play it regarding if you're playing by yourself and also if you're singing the song. In my video, I use 2 guitars, and I'll show you that a little later on. But here's how you could play it with just 1 guitar. And the verse is going to begin like this. It's going to be the F sharp minor, and again that's just the 1st finger straight across. And then you're going to add your middle finger to the 3rd fret D note on the 2nd string. And you could also play that from the 5th string down, and that makes a B minor 11th. And you're going to see that a few more times in the verse. And then the next chord is going to be an A7 with suspension. So you got open, 2, open, 3rd, open. And that's starting from the 5th string down. And that's your first chord when the singing begins. Now, if you were singing the song, you could do it in just more standard chord strumming, something like that. Here's how you can do it if you want to bring in some of the melody. You have that chord, then you can reach out and play the A note on the first string, and then G note, and then the F sharp note. So I'll show you how that would be. And there's just a little pull-offs to F sharp and G. Then you play this again. Same figure, F sharp minor and B minor 11. You repeat. And here's the other transition that you'll see during the verse. This is going to be, I do it with just a regular E minor, and then I go to a D chord shape here, which this is like a regular C chord but just moved up 2 frets. And it kind of want to play it quickly, just like a bop bop, and then that takes you into a D major 7 chord. You have 5th fret on the 5th string, 7th on the next string, 6th on the 3rd, F sharp 7th fret on the 2nd string. So I have 5, 7, 6, 7, and then you could also flatten your first finger to get the 5th fret on the first string. So let's try that verse again. And you repeat the E minor and D. And then you come back here and you're going to repeat everything. And that's your whole verse pattern. Now we're going to move into the next part, which we could call it like a pre-chorus. So I'll be here on my D major 7. One thing I play kind of imitates the bass line is that, there I go, the D note, C sharp, B, A, and then you go into a B minor, 2nd, 4th, 4th, 3rd, starting from the 5th string. Now here's if you want to add in the melody. And again, if you're singing, you could avoid this and just do the chords. See, that was B minor, and then I'm adding an A note on the first string. My next chord is going to be a F sharp minor that's voiced a little different. So I got the 2nd fret of my 6th string, I'm going to skip 5 and 4, and then I've got 2nd fret, 2nd fret, and a open string on 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. Then there's to get melody, I went out to the 3rd fret, D note, and then an E. Next chord would be a E minor 7th and also an E minor 9th, because I'm attaching the F sharp on the 1st string to get more melody. So there I have 6th string open, 2nd fret on the 5th, open, open, 3rd fret, and then you have a 2nd fret on your 1st string. And there I'm just taking on and off the middle finger F sharp note Then we go back to our F sharp minor straight across the finger, and then you can add the D note on the second string. And then you repeat the chord sequence, or at least the beginning. And the second time through, instead of playing the F sharp minor, you're going to add your middle finger there, which gives it the F sharp 7 sound. There you have second fret, second fret, second fret. Everything's second, except when you get to the third string, you want your third fret. So consider that like your kind of a normal F sharp bar chord or F sharp 7. And then you go back to your B minor. And then you could do that if you want. There I did second fret on to fourth, and then on the next string, second fret on to fourth, and sliding out to the sixth, and then playing the B minor again. So let me show you that whole pre-chorus part. Now we're going into the chorus. There's your melody that begins the chorus, going third string A onto the B on the fourth fret, and then the D on the second string, third fret. Now your chorus is a lot like the intro in how it's based around the two chords of G major 7 and B minor. So there for the melody. Then this is going to be a G major 7. At the beginning I've got an E note added. And that I do third fret of sixth string, fourth fret of third string, and fifth fret of second string. And then I just let go onto a standard B major 7 chord at the third fret, and that's 3X 4 4 3. And then if you want to get into more melody here, I go back to the E note, and then I want to get an F sharp added to this chord. So how I do that is I'll go and change the voicing down here. So there I'm going for another voicing of G major 7. I have fourth fret on third string, third fret on second string, and second fret on first string. And then I add my thumb so I can get some more bass on that. And then you just let go and you have an E, and then you can play the D and B. So then you want to come up and play your B minor. And there you can just go with a standard B minor, or maybe B minor 7, where I just got 7th fret, and then I got a 9th fret F sharp, and then on a 7th all the way down. And you can just strum it with that rhythm. And then you could go here down a string on to the A of the 7th, and you could just hammer on to the 9th. And there you could get the melody that began your chorus, but you could play it up high for convenience. Then you come back down here and you'll want to go with that G major 7 with the E note, and you just repeat. Now, if you were singing in the chorus, you could leave out some of that and just stick with the two chords, the G major 7 and the B minor, maybe something like this. Well, you may want to include the E note. That sounds like... and that would work if you're singing over top. Now that actually completes all the parts of the song, and what it does is it goes through it 3 times, and the only difference is how long each one of your choruses is. At the end they do a very long chorus with a lot of the ad-lib vocals and everything. But let me run through that again kind of slowly, and you can see everything again that I've just described. So this would be coming out of that chord. And you want to go back and you play your F sharp minor and your B minor 11, and that gets you back into the verse. And that's pretty much everything. And now to finish up, I just wanted to show you how I played it kind of in a 2-guitar version, where I recorded a backing with just simple chords, and then I played over top. And this is a way you could do it if you have a friend and you want to play it as 2 guitars. You could take the one person could just play the standard chords, and then you could play over top of it in this way. And I'm pretty much just taking everything I just showed you, all the same things, and just focusing more on the melody. So you'll see. And then in my improvisation, pretty much taking like the B minor scale and just playing melodically with a lot of feeling. So let me play a little of it. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy playing this song. It's one of my favorite acoustic songs. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.